Good morning. It is 6:46 a.m. on Wednesday, April 12th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis, and this is 5 more minutes. And I just got up. That's the thing I say. So, as I mentioned, I think just yesterday, that I've been doing better at getting enough sleep, but it has adjusted my sleep rhythms so that my current alarm clock time is waking me up at a deeper phase of sleep, which is making it harder to get right up and out of bed. It has the plus side, which is significant, of me not being tired all day, but it is making it harder to get up in first thing, which is, you know, the price I'm paying for being groggy right now is that. Wait, no, okay. Being groggy right now is the price I'm paying for being more awake the rest of the day. I've been reading more comics, or at least reading them more promptly. This is actually the first week in a while that I have read all of the comics I have purchased before the new comic book day comes around. Which is good because part of that is the result of me deliberately paring back the number of comic books that I buy each week, just because I was recognizing that as much as I felt interested in the abstract in following many of these books, just recognizing I'm not making the time to read these before the next week comes out, which I think you have to listen to your own behaviors sometimes, because it's one thing to say in principle, like, well, what is it that you're interested in the abstract versus what do you actually spend your time on, right? Yesterday was another productive day in the sense that I got back on the exercise train, so to speak. So at least so far, which is only 2 days in, this week I've gotten back on my previous schedule, which is that I did yoga Monday and Tuesday, and then did my jogging Tuesday. As far as the Couch to 5K app is concerned, because I had a few weeks off, I sort of reset it back to week 2, which I managed to do fairly well. So, good to be getting back into the exercise, because I know I feel better when I'm doing it, so I know I should, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like, it's not fun to do, really. Although I will say the weather is nicer now, and so, it's nice to be able to go back to doing it outside and not doing the stair step version that I was doing when there was bad weather. Of course, as we move into summer, we're going to get to days where it's just super hot out. And that won't be fun for that reason. But we'll see. I'll play that by ear. Right now, I'm just feeling good that I did what I needed to do yesterday. I also finally made some travel bookings that I've been putting off, and just kind of plugging along. I feel a little better when I'm getting things done. It's important, and I think it's hard to know exactly if I'm sure that it's more of a cycle sort of thing than a simple cause and effect, but the idea of how much energy you feel like you have, how your sort of sense of your own mental health, and then taking care of the little things around you, like keeping your space clean, doing the little minor annoyance tasks that you could easily put off, that sort of thing. Like, when you're getting that stuff taken care of, you generally feel better, but it's also true that it's that you tend to put that stuff off more when you don't feel good. So it's like, which is the which is the driver there? And the answer probably is that it's not one or the other. It is the two things drive each other. So what that means is that you can get into a productivity kick and get an awful lot accomplished and feel great about it. But it's also possible to spiral, in which you don't feel good, so you start putting stuff off, and then you feel bad or anxious about putting stuff off, and then that makes you feel worse, and then you don't do even less, and so on. And that is one of the reasons why I feel like having sort of this little daily video journal is helpful for me, because it gives me an opportunity to do a little bit of self-analysis. All right, so in any case, I've got to finish getting ready for work, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. How about that? So many levels tonight. Woo!